What's going on, everyone? Samson here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Before I get into it, guys, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, notification bell, give this video a like, share the video to a friend, all that good stuff. Let's get into it. Yes, just a recap of the fixtures yesterday on Saturday. Man City relied on a penalty to beat Wolves. Sterling with the penalty. Chelsea relied on 2 penalties from Jorginho to get the win over Leeds. Got a bit feisty in the end. I'm not sure if you saw the argy-bargies. Antonio Rudiger was right in the midst of it all. It's all handbags, really. It's all handbags. And yes, Liverpool got the win as well against Villa. Again, a penalty. So all the top 3 managed to win. All relied on penalties. Had to be thankful for penalties to get the win over their opponents. It's just a weird, it just is. But I'm going to talk about the Liverpool Villa game. It was the job that Steven Gerrard has done at Villa was evident to see. In such a short space of time, he has got this Villa team working their socks off. He's got it well drilled, organised. They were every man. They were literally were defending like a unit. He's got them playing as a team. I can imagine him being really frustrated, and obviously a few Villa fans, that they only really started playing or being more courageous with the game plan towards the end of the game, after they went 1-0 down. If they had been playing like that for the whole 90 minutes, okay, Liverpool might have picked them apart, fair enough. But you can't be... I feel like they were too reserved at Anfield, and maybe they were hoping for the game to be as the longer it went off at 0-0, they might hit Liverpool on the counter because Liverpool will be pushing more men forward, and maybe they've been hoping that Ollie Watkins or Danny Ings can hit Liverpool on the counter, and they can snatch a 1-0 win, and it almost worked. It almost worked. Obviously, Tyrone Mings, who was arguably Villa's best player yesterday, made one, and this is the difference between a decent centre-back and an elite centre-back. Tyrone Mings is a decent centre-back. He's not elite, probably never will be elite, but this is the difference, right? You make one mistake, all it takes is one mistake in the space of 90 minutes, and you've cost your team a point, maybe 2. And Tyrone Mings, as good as he was throughout the whole game, made it one mistake of fouling Mo Salah. Got done for pace, got his legs tangled up with Mo Salah's legs, brought him down, penalty, and all that hard work that Villa had put in just all went up in smoke. All went up in smoke. So I can imagine Villa fans and obviously Gerrard being really frustrated and annoyed by that. But that's, part and parcel of playing Premier League football. If you want to beat the best, you've got to be the best, or I think that's how the saying goes. Anyway, so that's Villa. Liverpool now. It was a weird lineup actually, because it was almost exactly the same lineup for the last 2 Premier League games, except obviously Jota didn't train midweek, was on the bench. Origi, who got the late winner against Wolves last weekend and scored against Milan midweek, wasn't in the squad at all. So Ox came in playing that wide left position. I feel like Ox. I can see why Ox wants to play midfield, because he really is not effective playing out on the wing. Really not effective at all. So I can see why he likes to play in the midfield, because he likes to play in the middle. Because when he's out wide, he doesn't really offer much. He doesn't have the pace. He doesn't really offer much on the wide areas. So I can see why he wants to play. But no, besides all of that, regardless of that, it was a strong Liverpool lineup. It was a case of where it was a vital 3 points, because Man City had won mid-afternoon against Wolves. So already Man City are sitting a point ahead of Liverpool. So already you hear Man City got the win. You then have to keep up. So it adds more pressure onto you, knowing that the team above you, who played earlier, got the win. Thankfully, Liverpool did get the win. Chelsea got the win as well. But it is literally this title race is just getting started, mate. Just getting started. But anyway, there's any critique I probably have of the game is that Liverpool really need to start killing teams off, be more clinical and ruthless in front of goal. I mean, it wasn't too long ago that Liverpool were hitting 3-4 goals in a game against the opponents. But now, like recently, it's just like been one goal against Wolves, one goal against Villa, and that seems to happen when we come up against a team where they are so well drilled and organised in defence that we find it hard to break certain teams down. I don't know if it's because of the lack of creativity in midfield. I don't know if it's the opponents are just really good defensively. They've got like 10 men behind the ball. I don't know if it's because lack of creativity out wide or lack of ruthlessness in front of goal. I don't know what it is, but we seem to struggle to get more. Lately, we struggle to get more than one goal a game. So I think it's a case of, if there's any critique of the game yesterday, it is that we're not as ruthless, or we're not being as ruthless as we once were earlier in the season. And we need to get back to that, because had Villa got an equaliser, which they thoroughly deserved yesterday, we would have been kicking ourselves, because there would have been 2 points dropped because we weren't as clinical enough in front of goal. We had all the position, all the chances, but yet, you know, it was either a Villa man, Villa defender, Villa midfielder in the way blocking the shots, or Emi Martinez standing up and being counted. So, yeah, any critique, we should be more clinical and ruthless in front of goal. But other than that, we've got the 3 points. I'm happy. Bring on the next game. Still in this title race for this, you know, what's the chant goes? The Reds have got no money, but we'll still win the league. Come on. We know this. Anyway, guys, don't forget, hit the subscribe button, notification bell, all that good stuff, and I'll see you again soon. Peace.